Welcome to your practice. This is a 20-minute full body yoga flow. Let's get started in child's pose. Take your knees nice and wide to the edges of your yoga mat. Tap your big toes to touch. And begin to release yourself forward, walking your arms until they stretch to the top of the mat. Take the elbows wide, and then release the chest, release the head. Enjoy a little sway of the hips from side to side, just massaging them into place. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through either the nose or mouth, your choice. Two more like that. Just notice how you start to arrive on your yoga mat. Letting go of any thoughts of what you were doing before or what you might be doing after. Just invite yourself now to be present for the next 20 minutes as we move and breathe. Straighten your arms now. Bring them both over to the right. Send your left ear toward the left bicep and push the left hip back. Notice you're targeting the entire left side body here. Enjoy that stretch. Good. Look forward, walk your arms forward and over to the left. Rest the right ear toward the right bicep. Stretch the right hip back. Forward, walk the arms forward, and then shift up to tabletop. Vertically stack your shoulders above those wrists. Notice the center of the elbows, face them toward each other. And then vertically stack the hips above the knees. This is tabletop. Let's start with cat-cow. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze. On your exhale, going tuck the tailbone, round the spine, gaze to navel. Good. Inhale, lift. Drop the belly, lift chest, lift gaze. And exhale, tuck. Round, gaze in. Twice more. Back through that neutral spine, move to the back of your yoga mat, setting up for melted heart pose, Anahatasana. This is a beautiful back bend. We'll keep the hips stacked over those knees, everyone, but just walk your arms forward about a foot's distance. Spread the fingers wide, give a push to the hands, release the ears in line with biceps. If the forehead naturally comes down to the floor, just let it. If it doesn't, you can place a little blanket or a block underneath it. To release, lead with the back of the head. Keep your core engaged. And then place the hands under the shoulders. Good. Shift yourselves all the way forward to the top of the yoga mat now. And from tabletop, step your legs back into plank pose. Setting up nice and strong here. This is a great place to find the stance length for downward facing dog. So take a moment pushing down through your hands, stretching out through your heels, and then push the hands enough so that the hips start to lift. In down dog, soften both knees into a bend. Pitch the sitting bones up toward the ceiling, and then again begin to straighten out the legs to the best of your ability. Let's pedal the legs now. So inhale now, rise to the tips of the toes, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the right knee, lower the left heel. Woo. Inhale, rise up to the balls of the feet. Bend the left knee, lower the right heel. Getting into the Achilles and the gastrocnemius, the calf muscles. Here we go. Inhale up. And exhale, pedal one side. Inhale up. Exhale, pedal the second side. Just do that twice more. Good. Now inhale right up to the tips of the toes and take as many mini steps as you need to get to the top of the mat. Your weight will shift more into the finger pads as you come up. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Fingertips to shins. Arms straight, legs straight. And then exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Again, inhale, lengthen halfway. That's Ardha, means half Uttanasana. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. And last one like this. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale halfway and take your hands to your hips. Hug your shoulders to your back, and then a nice strong push to the legs to help you rise all the way up. Release your arms for mountain pose, Tadasana. And with your next inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Look up and exhale, fold fully. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, lift, get that breath flowing. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to heart. One more, no cues, just breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it slowly down. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And then bend the knees, place your hands to the mat, and from your core, float the right leg back. Setting up for a low lunge. Drop the back knee, padding it as necessary. You can double up that mat or place a blanket under it. Release the top of the foot. Now send your hips forward. The most common thing I see in a low lunge is that we just hang out way back here because we actually aren't understanding where the stretch is to be received. So in this position, we really want that stretch to come into the hip flexor. So start to feel your pelvis sink forward until you feel the right hip getting that nice stretch. Keep that. Bring your hands to your front knee. Give a little push now. Notice we're moving into a back bend. Shrug the shoulders down. Hug the shoulders back. Release the arms by your side, and here's a little flow. Take the hands to the front knee, and then inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to the front knee. Inhale, bring the arms by your side. So find your breath. Two more. If balance is off, I really like pushing to the top of my back foot to help me stabilize the pose. On your last one, linger in each pose a little longer. And then bring your hands forward. Tuck those back toes. Look forward and then step forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, second side. Float that left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the knee, patting it as necessary. Release the top of the foot. And then take your hands to your front knee. And remember, notice if you're sinking back, you can imagine that you can even put your hand, or imagine my hand, on your sacrum, gently sliding it forward into the end range of motion. Once you've got that, send the shoulders down, and then hug the shoulder blades back. That'll help you release your arms. And then take hands to knee. Inhale, lifting up for that crescent position. Exhale, hands to knee. And inhale, release back for that winged lunge position. Hands to knee. Find your breath now, everyone. Ooh, a little balance. If your balance is off, push down through the top of that back foot. It really helps me. Two more. And last one, linger. And release. Tuck those back toes, look forward, step. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Take hands to hips, shoulders to back, come all the way up. And then swing the right leg all the way back. Face me. Parallel your feet. Point the left toes to the front of your yoga mat. Bring your arms out to a T. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. And exhale, bring your arms to the horizon line and sink into that front line. Let the knee stack above the ankle. Again, inhale, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale, parallel those arms, parallel that front thigh. Inhale. Exhale, sinking into that warrior two. Twice more. Just hold on that second one. Notice the shoulders are still stacked over the hips. They haven't creeped forward. Find a little more depth in that front leg for your final breath. Good. Keep the arms there. Straighten the leg. Parallel the feet. Point the toes to the back of the mat. Right toes back. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sink down, warrior two. Inhale, stretch and straighten. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Twice more like this. And once more. Linger for a full breath. Straighten the leg, hands to hips, and parallel the feet. Nice work. Heel toe the feet together. Good, come to the top of the mat. Let's make our way back down. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, slow swan dive all the way forward. This will feel great on the hips and the hamstrings. Just reach for the opposite elbows here. Soften those knees so the spine can be neutral, and notice that the belly is starting to lay down on those front thighs. And just start to sway a little bit from side to side. Good, release your hands, inhale, lengthen, exhale, step back, down dog. Good, inhale, forward through plank. Exhale, lower knees, hug your elbows in to release the chest, and then lengthen out the legs, placing them down on the yoga mat. Press the hands, lift the chest for a mini cobra. Keep your gaze low. Exhale down. And just press up through tabletop. Sink down to that left hip now, everyone. Bring the left shin forward, parallel to the short edge of the mat. Right shin parallel to the long edge. Hands on either side of the front knee. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, dive the chest beyond that knee. Your spine is arched in a cow position rather than that Halloween rounded cat. Keep that cow position as you lower, helping you to target right into the left piriformis, gluteus medius, and gluteus maximus. If it's available, lower the forearms. You can even take the right hand into the sole of the left foot. This one always feels so good on my hips and my glutes. Let's switch. Lead with the back of the head to rise up. Send the right leg all the way forward and left leg back. You're making these right angles with the upper leg bone and the lower leg bones. Hands are on either side of that front knee. Get that nice long spine, almost that arched position, and exhale, come forward. Leading the chest beyond that trajectory of the knee. Woo, one side feels quite different than the other. This is a great pose to return back to when you have a little bit more time. I often recommend 3 to 5 minutes on each side for deer pose. But right now, we're just using it for a quick stretch. Maybe you're going a little bit deeper. That elbow can lock into the knee, opposite hand into the sole of the foot. And then lead with the back of the head, slowly rise on up. Come all the way down to your back. Soles of the feet together. Knees wide apart. And just a moment of Shavasana in this position. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Receiving the benefits from the good work you've just done. Feel free to pause the video and stay here for as long as you wish. Once you're ready, place your hands to the outer thighs, lift one knee up at a time. Draw your knees to your chest. Make little circles with the knees in one direction, and then the next. Move over to the right side. Extend the left leg long and support yourself with that left hand to come effortlessly up to a seat. Keep your eyes closed or just a soft gaze. Cross the legs, hands to heart. A deep breath just for yourself in gratitude that you took the time to move and breathe. Namaste.